Let me just start that again, sorry. Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody. My name's Duncan Wood. I'm calling you from the UK. I actually live in North Wales. Just to give you a brief background about myself, I started off life as a builder in construction, used to run my own building company. I actually got hit by the last recession and lost everything, and I've been making a full-time living, started off in network marketing and then moved to online marketing, and I've been doing that for 20 odd years, too many years to mention. Like everybody, I've had fantastic successes, but I've also had plenty of failures. Unfortunately, a lot of the companies I chose, I'd like to have been with them still today. Did I want to move from one company to another? No, I didn't. I wanted to pick one company and find a home, but unfortunately, a lot of those companies aren't around today. So I'm here today to tell you about this company, Cloud Token. Now, all I can say to you is keep an open mind, forget any bad experiences you've experienced from anything that's let you down. Just keep an open mind, take some notes, and I'm going to tell you about a company that I honestly think is going to be one of the biggest companies in the world. Now, I know you've heard that before, but I really mean this. This is different than anything you've ever seen before. So I'm going to share my screen, and hopefully you can, just before I do, just let me go back. I'm going to stop my video. Can somebody just tell me?
Yeah, we got it.
You can see the screen, okay. Okay, let me just drop this down, okay. Right, I'd like to welcome everybody. So welcome to Cloud Token. Cloud Token is an app. It's an app you can download to your phone, and it's a place where you can store crypto. And unlike where most people store their crypto currently, you store it on a wallet, but you don't earn anything. So this is a wallet where you can store your crypto, you can exchange it, you can earn every day as you hold it, and you can also, it's a place to spend that crypto. So it's an ecosystem that is up and running and working, and unbelievable what's happening. So why can't I move the next slide? Okay. So let me give you the overview. I'm going to talk about the origins of Cloud Token, how it began, who's behind it, the benefits of the Jarvis AI trading, how to accumulate CTOs quickly, and the current and future technology. So first of all, I want to talk about rules for, well, not just investing in crypto projects, but generally any business that you look at. These are 9 rules that actually a colleague of mine, Tim, put together, but these are rules that we discussed, and there's actually one other rule that's not on this slide, and I'm going to add it. The first rule I look at before looking at anything is I never look at any business where people can't earn without recruiting. And the reason for that is because people do struggle to recruit. There's reasons for that. I won't talk about that now, but generally, if you can, or people can make money without having to recruit, you know what happens psychologically? They go and automatically tell people about it, and they're not under pressure, and they don't feel like they're selling anything to somebody, and they actually end up becoming good at recruiting because they just casually talk about it, and they can actually show people that they're earning money. So that is another rule, but first of all, before looking at any company, you need full visibility of the owners. I'm going to talk about the owners of this company in a second. Full visibility of the tech team. Just so you know, if you want to find out about the tech team behind Cloud Token, you can go onto the white paper on the website, and you can see all the backgrounds of the whole tech team behind this. So a lot of companies in the past, people have joined where they didn't know the owner, they didn't know the people behind it, or the owners of the company were farming out to a third party the website and technical stuff, and that's where it caused a lot of problems. I can tell you with Cloud Token, everything that's put together is all put together by the company. You also need full visibility of the project, what the offering is, what it is, and how it works, and what it is you're actually offering people. What does this project have that would create mass adoption and also guarantee success? It's no good getting involved in a business which is dying. You need something that people want, need, and everybody in the world can use. So if the investment is in crypto, then you need full visibility of your funds, especially if it's on the blockchain. Tim actually says no selling into a shitcoin. I know exactly what he means, because a lot of people have been involved in ICOs in the past where they produce a white paper. It's all about what they're going to do. None of the stuff that you're investing in is in place, and often people have ended up losing money because it all sounded good, but actually putting those projects into practice is another thing. So you also need full visibility of your funds. If you're going to invest in anything, if you decide to change your mind, how are you going to get your money out? Full access to remove the funds, I've just said that, and access to remove your daily returns. Again, in the past, I've been involved in businesses where I've made fantastic money, but then suddenly there's a problem and we can't get our money out, can't get our profit out, and a lot of those companies ended up taking all that money. So you need full visibility of your funds and access to those funds and your profit. Proven track record of everybody currently involved in the project, which I'm going to go through in a minute, and value-added services and products either established or about to be generated with additional revenue into the future, not reliant on a one-trick pony. You know, a lot of companies come up with a fantastic idea, but it literally is not going to project into the future. So if all these criteria are met, and then the investment, while still not guaranteed, is more guaranteed to be a success, then it's worth dipping your toe in and getting started. So who's behind Cloud Token? Well, it's this man, Ronald I. Now you can see on this slide, he won the Innovative Blockchain Project of the Year last year, 2018, on the World Blockchain Forum. This is like the showcase of where any company to do with crypto or blockchain technology showcases whatever they're doing, and he won the top award there. Now, what I would recommend is find out about this man, really go and do some research and find out a bit more about him. I can tell you a little bit. First of all, Ronald speaks 5 languages. He's been an entrepreneur for 25 years, and in that career, he's successfully built online businesses, developed technologies for social media payments, mobile wallets, mobile phones, telecommunication systems, games, and blockchain technology. And he has also created a lot of patents for a lot of the things that he's developed. Now, he was born in Malaysia and he's Chinese, and at 5 years old, he started programming under the care of his father. But when he was 15 years old, when PC computers were just gaining popularity, he was involved or invited to write a version of the antivirus software for DOS. Now, everybody's probably heard of DOS. This is the guy that developed that. When he was 19, in 6 months, he developed an online social networking system that reached 350,000 members in a very short time. This was since sold to a Malaysian company. But together with his team, he's built, on the right here, you can see beta system. Now, this is the key, and I just want to give you some idea of the significance of this development, which Ronald developed. You've all heard of Bitcoin. Bitcoin launched in 2009. Bitcoin's a bit like gold. It's a great asset, but it's never going to be used by the masses in the real world. In other words, it's really slow for transacting. So you're not going to be able to really go and use Bitcoin to buy a cup of coffee, because by the time you've paid for it and you've waited half an hour, maybe an hour, sometimes 2 hours, the transactions are too slow. So Bitcoin really is an asset, a bit like gold. If you think about gold, it's all very well having gold, but you can't spend it in the real world. And Bitcoin's very similar to that. So the problem with Bitcoin is the transactions are too slow. It's great for an asset, great for storing, but not good in the real world. So Bitcoin was generation 1. Generation 2 was Ethereum. People developed Ethereum, and this speeded up to 11 transactions per second. Even that's too slow in the real world. Then came generation 3, XRP, Ripple, and that was about 2,000 transactions per second. Problem with all these systems, and including in these systems, I'm talking about Visa and MasterCard, all these systems have one major flaw. Transactions slow down the more people that use it. And Ronald developed beta system, which is the 4th generation technology, where the more people that use the system, the faster the transactions work. Now, this is where what we have hold of here is not just an app that pays you each day for storing your funds, but it's an app for global mobile payments, which is the future. And it's not just this company. There's a race on to be the first in the marketplace to produce something that anybody can use. So with regards to Cloud Token, for every 1,000 people that use this app, that enables us to transact to 22,500 transactions per second. We currently have over 850,000 people in less than 4 months. So currently we can transact right now over 20 million transactions per second. Visa and MasterCard, just to give you an example, you can only transact 6,500 transactions per second with what the system they use. So all I'm saying to you is go and find out about this man, and also go and find out about the people behind this company, which you can find on the white paper on the website. So this company officially launched and went live in Bangkok, Thailand on May the 12th, 2019. You can see that they had some very high profile guest speakers. One of them is the guy on the right, Jim Rogers. This guy, well, most people have heard of him. He's an American businessman, a financial commentator. You can see him on US TV regularly. He's chairman of Rogers Holdings and Beeland Interests Incorporated, and he was the founder of the Quantum Fund. His background and his knowledge of blockchain is the best, and I really would recommend going to listen to his speech that he made at this event in Bangkok when the company officially launched. So this is what they call an ecosystem, a timeline. It's actually a roadmap of the company and what it has in place. Now, lots of companies have a roadmap like this. I was talking before about ICOs. What they often do is they tell you what they're about to do, and they want your money before they're about to do it. This company, everything I'm going to show you is up and designed and developed and ready to launch. There is a big difference. So when this company launched in May, they had basically the official app was ready to go. They launched the Cloud Token wallet, and they released the concept document on everything. In June, they had a big upgrade and launched Varoom, which was added, making millions of profit every day. It's basically unique. It's using triangular arbitrage trading. Now, no other company uses triangular trading. It's basically trading 3 pairs of trading. Ronald developed this using an algorithm. It basically looks and checks at trades, triple pair trading. As I said, no other company has this. Then in September, they launched using whales, or they will be launching for the whales. These are the big investors. People invest $3.3 to $5 million of crypto. So these accounts will be separated from Jarvis, and they'll be traded independently. And we all will benefit from this because the fees that they have to pay go into the pool. So Friday will be launching in September. In November, merchants will be launched, including Travelocity, which is a holidays company. I'd not heard of it, but it is a major company. So you'll be able to spend your CTOs not only with the holiday company, with airlines, car hire. So really, that is the beginning of this, of the start of the ecosystem beginning. In December, data SIM cards will transform and disrupt the telecoms industry. Now, we've all heard of companies like Uber, which have transformed and totally changed the taxi industry. This SIM card that is about to be launched very soon is going to totally turn on its head the telecoms industry. This is a SIM card which really can be used anywhere in the world. So some very exciting things happening. What we have right now is nothing to what's coming. So in December, the merchant network will be launched, the POS systems will be set up, and growing global economy partners will be announced as well. There's hundreds of partners that are coming on board. So major development. So basically we have a system where you can earn CTOs, and it's all very well earning, but you need to be able to spend those CTOs. So you can cash them in or you can spend them in the real world. So that's what we have, an ecosystem. So how does actually Cloud Token work for us? Well, first of all, you need to deposit your crypto. If you're new to crypto, first thing you need to do is go and buy some and deposit that and hold it in your super wallet. As soon as it's in your super wallet, you select the projects and click the Jarvis, which is the trading bot, and agree to the terms and conditions. And you are then loaning your crypto to the Jarvis trading bot with full transparency. This is the one key. This company shows us exactly what's happening, not like a lot of other companies where they said they were trading, but there was no proof of it. And you have 24/7 access and removal of your funds. You can literally, as I said, take your funds out at any time, including your profits. And currently we have 32 exchanges that they're trading on. There are over 200 Jarvis bots. All exchanges that your coins are traded on are fully insured. They did start off originally with more than this, but they decided to remove them because they're not insuring, which really is protecting your funds as they're being traded. So if they were hacked into, then your funds are covered. Jarvis trades daily with the balances of all your crypto coins loaned to it. That's currently in excess of $600 million worth of crypto. Every day the profit that Jarvis makes goes into the reserve pool, and that reserve pool currently is anything from 6 to 20 million per day is made. That's profit. Think about that now. So this is a not pay Peter by robbing Paul. It's not a Ponzi, as some people say. If the people that say it's a Ponzi, they really have not looked at this properly, because not one penny of the funds that you deposit into your wallet goes to anybody. It's there if you need to take it out. So you're not actually buying anything, you're not investing anything. All you're doing is holding your funds in your own wallet, and all the profits are generated from that Jarvis working for us, trading every day, no different than what the banks do and have been doing for years. The only difference is the banks pay us peanuts. This system shares that profit with us. So you will receive between 6 and 12% monthly. It's actually paid daily in CTO tokens. The average is about 10% a month, a month. So what is the price of the CTO? This price is actually derived from the amount of funds held in the reserve pool multiplied by the number of CTOs in existence. So I'll give you an example. You earn the CTOs, you can't buy them. So the more CTOs there are, if you times that by the amount of money held in the pool, that is what determines the price of the token. So we are over 20% of Binance's daily volume. We have 4 level 8 and one level 7 account. Level 8, just so you know, is the highest account that you can have in Binance. That alone is a phenomenal figure there. So currently the price of the CTO is 48.40 cents. That means that every person who has CTOs in their wallet can cash them out right now, today, after that price. If the price goes up tomorrow, you have more money in your account to draw out. So the CTO started off when they launched at 30 cents, and you can see that they've increased in value. So how have they performed to date? I really don't think we've seen anything yet, because what's about to come in the next month or two is just going to shoot up these prices. So if you're holding on to your CTOs, you haven't seen anything yet. But just take it back to May the 12th when it launched. They started off at 30 cents. You can see by the end of May, they were up to 40.50 cents. Then in June, they ended up at 44.50. And at the end of August, we're currently at 48.40 cents. That's over 60%. It's actually 63% increase in literally 4 months. Now, this is what I really love about this company, is the transparency. I would really recommend get connected with Ronald on Facebook. He might not accept you as a friend because he has got thousands of people, obviously, but have a look at what he posts every day, because he keeps us totally informed of what's going on. Transparency is the key to this, because in the past, everybody has been misled by companies of what they're actually doing. This is what I like about Ronald. He really shows us exactly what's going on. This is showing you the VIP 7 account on the exchange, and you can see the volumes there, huge volumes that are being traded every day. We also have some VIP 8 accounts. This slide on the right, or picture on the right, shows you withdrawals. This was a few months ago, but this just gives you an idea of how much money people are taking out. You can see there's 12 million Bitcoin being taken out, and there is a reason for this. It's like anything. It's like with Bitcoin. People often panic when they hear news on the television or the radio. Bad news maybe about Bitcoin. What do? They panic, think Bitcoin's going to plummet, and they sell. Same thing happened with this company. There was another company similar. People compared it with this, but in actual fact, it's totally different. This is totally different to what this other company, or happened to this other company. But because of that company, people compared this company with that. And because that company went under, losing millions of dollars of people's funds, people thought this was going to be the same, and they panicked and took a lot of money out. And you can see there the amount, $147 million. That is phenomenal. Now, did it affect this company? It didn't even blink an eyelid. You can see what actually happened. No sooner had people withdrawn because they thought this was similar to the previous company, but very quickly afterwards they put their money back in. So people started building up confidence again in what Ronald was doing. So our unique system, and it is unique, is fully automated trading tools. You can actually see the trades live. There is a live feed, so there's 100% transparency. You can see on this right slide here, if you wanted to remove your Bitcoin, you just swipe left and you can literally withdraw it within seconds. Very soon, when the new office opens, they will have a camera showing the live trade, so you can literally see everything that's going on. So it's 100% transparency, nothing is being hidden. This is one brilliant thing that's partly launched now, Atomic Swap. It's actually in the first phase. It is done, where you can exchange Bitcoin, as an example, into Tether. Why would anybody want to do that? Well, the reason is Bitcoin does go up and down. Now, there is big benefits if it goes up. But if you don't like the volatility of Bitcoin, you can exchange that into Tether, which is linked to the US dollar, so it's more stable. But the great thing is as well, very soon we will have the second upgrade, which we're just waiting for this upgrade to be accepted by Apple, by the App Store. And the third change is to where we will be able to exchange our crypto into fiat money. Now, if you're new to crypto, fiat money is normal money, basically. Normal money, pounds, sterlings, and this is what everybody wants. Everybody wants crypto to be easily accessible to exchange into what they call real money at any one time. So atomic swap is there for anybody to change it from one crypto to another, or very soon from a crypto into what we call real money. So obviously Cloud Token, you don't have to introduce anybody. That's one of the key things I look for, because I know that if people can make money without recruiting, what do they go and do? They automatically go and tell a friend. Now you can join this company and deposit some crypto in your wallet and earn every day without telling anybody. But there is a massive benefit for telling people. So I just want to go through this disclaimer. We're not financial advisors. I'm certainly not. I'm an ex-builder. The ideas presented are our experiences on how to profit in business, not financial advice. We are not a financial investment company, and we make no representations or guarantees of income. We never recommend to outlay more money than you can afford to lose, but that's the same with any business. Do not join any business and put in more money than you're prepared to lose. Not that you're going to lose anything in this, but don't rush into anything. Do your own research. Myself or my team members are not liable for any damages, expenses, losses you may suffer from this information we're giving. And as with any business, your results may vary, and it will be based on your individual capacity, business experience, expertise, and level of desire. There's no guarantees concerning the level of success you may experience. Everybody's success depends on their dedication, desire, and motivation. Basically, your success depends on your effort, the time you're prepared to commit, and how serious you take it. So how do you benefit? Well, first of all, you deposit your crypto into your account, and from that moment you earn 6 to 12% monthly, but it's paid daily in CTOs. The average is 10%. You can withdraw or cancel at any time. And I just want to give you an example here. If you had $1,000 of Bitcoin or Ethereum or of any of the other 9 cryptos that they have in your Cloud Token wallet, your account grows by average of 10% a month, so that's $100 paid to you monthly, and your account balance is adjusted daily, so the average is $3.33 a day. You can hold as much funds into that wallet as you want, so you can increase it. Roughly for $1,000 in your account of Bitcoin or Ethereum, approximately gives you 4 to 5 CTOs per day for every 1,000 that you've got held in that account. And that's the same with anybody that you happen to introduce. So let's talk about sharing, because there is a massive benefit to you to share this with others. I've never seen anything as good as this with regards to sharing any business with anybody. So what are the benefits of sharing? Well, first of all, you obviously need to be able to benefit from this, you need a minimum of $500 in your account, $500 worth of crypto in your wallet. I would recommend $600, because if Bitcoin, as an example, does drop, you always have that minimum in your wallet. So if you are just $500, be careful, because you will lose out on any commissions if it does drop below that level. So let's just give you an example. If you introduce, as an example, the first person, and that first person comes in with the 500, you will receive 100% matching bonus on anybody you introduce personally, so you can have unlimited frontline people, and you receive 100% of anything they receive. Now, if they in turn introduce people below them on your level 2, you will receive 50% of anything that they have, and this is paid daily to you. So you receive a 50% matching bonus on anybody on level 2. And how do you earn off level 2? You just need another person personally introduced, and for every person extra that you introduce, that opens up another level. So let me just go through that again. For every person you personally introduce, that opens up one extra level on the 21 levels available. So the minimum is to open up the 21 levels is 16. So you actually earn another 5% from level 3 down to 21. That is unbelievable. And my advice is study this, understand it, because you won't sleep at night when you understand the potential of this. It really is amazing just for somebody holding funds in their wallet. That's like you going out, you've got money in the bank in a current account and putting it into a high interest bank account, earning the interest of it every day. You can draw out that interest and you can take out your money whenever you want. This is amazing. So the benefits of sharing. Let's give you a few examples here. Let's say you introduce your first person, and let's say that person deposits 1,000 in their wallet. You would receive 100% match on that every month, $100. Let's say the second person you introduce comes in with 10,000 in their wallet. You now receive $1,000 per month. This is paid daily in CTOs, just so you know. And then you introduce your third person. They come in with 500. You get a $50 match every month. So on level 1, you would have a total of $1,150 coming into you because you've introduced those 3 people. Now let's say some of those people on your level 1 introduced people on your level 2, and let's say that first person came in with 1,000. That's $50 a month match to you. And let's say the second person came in with 500. That's $25 a month every month to you. So, and the third, let's say that person came in with 2,000. That's $100 a month. So on level 1, you have $1,150. On level 2, you have $175. That's a total of $1,325 per month. That's equivalent to 2,737 CTOs coming to you, which you can draw out currently at 48.40 cents each. Now, as I said, there are levels up to 21 levels below that that you can earn a match on of 5%. So just imagine if you introduce somebody who introduces somebody else, and that just carries on deep. You earn off all those levels. Now there are extra levels to achieve. When I first saw this, the first level C1, I really did think it was going to take me 6 to 12 months. I actually did this in 3 months. I started on the 2nd of May. On the 3rd of August, I actually achieved C1. So it took me 3 months. All it was just talking to people, asking people a question and showing them a video. The great thing is when you achieve C1, not only do you get 100% on all your level 1, 50% on level 2, and 5% on levels 3 to 21, but you get an extra 5%. Now, I just want to give you an idea of what that really is income-wise for not just C1, C2, C3, C4. I am currently a C1. Practically every day I get in excess of $200 a day coming in. My sponsor Tim, who's been in it a little bit longer than me, he's currently C2. Now he receives in excess of $600 a day. Now, we've all heard the big incomes from the C3s, the C4s and C5s, but let's be realistic. Most people would really just like some regular income coming in. A couple of $100 a day is fantastic for most people. So let's be realistic in this. Imagine if it took you 6 months to achieve C1, even a year to achieve C1. It's well worth it. I really can tell you that. So as an example, to get to, we have quite a few C3s. In fact, Luigi, who's my sponsors upline, in fact, he's coming on the call with us tonight. He is currently a C3. He earns, or a C3 earns approximately $10,000 to $20,000 a day, not a month. We have also C4s. They're on anything from $50,000 a day, and we even have one C5 already over $100,000 a day. We're not even 4 months old yet, and we've got people earning absolute fortunes. So these are levels that I would recommend everybody to try and get to. If you just look at the extra 5% of the C1, that's 5% on top of the 100% for anybody you personally introduce. An extra 5%, so now 55% on level 2. And this is the exciting bit. You normally earn 5% on levels 3 to 21. Now you're doubling it. You're now on an extra, 10% on 21 levels. So really worth aiming for these levels. So just to give you an example of why you should join Cloud Token, unlike a lot of businesses, there's no packages to buy. There's nothing to buy. There's nothing really. You're not investing in anything. There's no memberships, no monthly auto ships, no contract. You can withdraw your funds at any time. You earn passively without sponsoring, and you earn even more if you do. Cloud Token generates revenue from arbitrage trading, so it's completely sustainable for years and years to come. And this token, the CTO token, has the potential to go up 10 times more in the next 12 months, and especially in the next 2 or 3 months, what we're about to see being launched. So just want to give you some hypothetical accumulations of CTOs if the value increased over the next 12 months, as an example. Let's say it took you 12 months to get 50,000 CTOs. Now, I just want to give you an idea of that is very achievable for anybody, even part-time. These CTOs launched, as I said, at 30 cents. They're currently 48.40. But let's say they went up to $3 in 1 year. That's a 10 times growth. That is 150,000 USD. That's on top of the crypto that you've got held in your wallet, which you can withdraw at any time. That sort of income for most people is life-changing. So I'll leave it to your imagination. If the CTOs grew to an even higher figure of possibly $10, work it out for yourself. You don't need to be a mathematician or a brain surgeon to work that out. So if it went to, if you had 50,000 and it went to $5, that's 250,000 USD. Wow, that's amazing. Just think about any business that you've been involved in the past or you're currently involved in, and tell me whether it has the potential to give you that kind of return. So thanks very much for looking. If you're new, get back to the person that invited you on this call. And get them to send you some information. My advice is just watch some videos and ask as many questions as you can. So I'm going to stop sharing and shall put my video back on. And I just want to, before we open up for questions and answers, I know we had a quick chat before the start of the call. Nina, are you there? If you would just unmute yourself, and I'd just like Nina to tell you all a little bit about herself and her impressions since the small time that she started in this business. Nina, are you there?
No, I'm not here, Duncan, sorry.
Yes, I'm here, Duncan. Just tell everybody a little bit about yourself and your thoughts on Cloud Token to date.
I'll have a go. Well, that was great, by the way. That was only your second presentation. You're getting
It
better
was.
and better. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, I came in. I think you showed it to me 9 weeks ago, Duncan, and I didn't have a clue what it was all about, to be honest. I always wanted to get into crypto, but I was a bit scared. I didn't understand it, so I thought, well, I better steer clear of that. But after looking at videos and talking to a couple of other people in the business, I thought I'll give it a go. I'm one of those that kind of jumps in and learns how to do it as you go along, sort of thing. I'm a bit impulsive, but I'm certainly glad I did. And then I got to learn a lot more about it and showed it to Mel, of course, my sister. And Mel said I'm in, and then Claire, my daughter, son, and I've just got to get my hubby in now. He's sat here looking at me, but he'll be in before the day's through. So it's kind of a family affair, really. Sorry, I'm a bit croaky. So it's gone really well. I shared it with a lady in America who was in a previous business. And the American folk, they seem to love this. They're going mad with it over there. She shared it with a few people, and the momentum, once you get a few in, the momentum just seems to take over, and it's just great. Going to bed at night, waking up in the morning, and you've got a few extra bucks, in the wallet, and you think, crikey, and it goes up. The more people you have in, it goes up every day. So it's great to see. I'm a little way off Duncan yet, but hopefully, even if it takes me a year, I'm not too bothered. So yeah, it's great, folks. Just keep
Brilliant.
going, keep talking about it. It's you'll get there. Brilliant.
Nina, just before you go, there was one thing you didn't mention. You were totally unfamiliar with crypto when you started.
Unfamiliar, yes.
It was completely new to you. So if anybody watching this call who's not familiar with crypto, Bitcoin, whatever you want to call it, Nina, just tell everybody, how easy was it, relatively easy was it to set up and get yourself your first Bitcoin as an example?
Oh, well, what I did was, with all the videos that are available to us, it's a step-by-step, very slow videos. I mean, people ask me, well, how to do it, and I say, well, it's just impossible to tell you. Just go to the right videos, send them all the videos, and just stop and start the video. That's the only way I could do it. It took me ages because I was a bit slow, but once you're in and you've got your wallet, external wallet set up, you've got everything in place. It's a piece of cake, you do it the second time, third time, you know exactly what you're doing, and then of course you can help others a lot more easily. But all I would say is follow the step-by-step videos. When people first come in, keep telling them to watch the videos. Otherwise, that's the easiest way. But yeah, it's not that difficult, folks. It really isn't.
Fantastic, Nina. Thanks very much for stepping up, and you are on your way to C1. I know it. I can see it.
Yes, getting there, Duncan. Yes.
You are, Nina. Listen, I can remember speaking to Tim, and I thought it was slow, and he just kept saying to me, you watch. It'll get to a certain level, and then it will just move quickly, and it does. It's amazing.
It does. You're quite right. It does. It suddenly flies, suddenly takes off, and you think, crikey. The 100% commission did it for me.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic. Thank you, Nina. Really appreciate it. So if anybody has any questions, if you want to unmute yourself, or if you're too embarrassed to unmute yourself, or you've got noise in the background, you can put a question in the chat. Open up your mic and fire away. Anybody want to kick off?
Just have a very quick question.
Fire away, Malcolm.
I'm looking at the CTO, and I'm on the phone at the moment.
Yes.
And I'm pressing CTO.
Yes.
And it's opening a transaction history.
Yes.
Now we've got send, transfer, and convert.
Yes.
And what I'm interested is in the convert. I've never done this before.
Okay.
So does it convert into pounds?
Not currently. That's what we were talking about before. That's coming in next month. You will be able to, basically what you do, Malcolm, is you would cash out, as an example, your CTOs, currently into Ethereum. Now, just so everybody knows, if you don't want those CTOs and you want them working for you, you can cash them into Ethereum and put them back into the Jarvis, and that increases the amount you're holding in your wallet. if you want to cash them out, you literally transfer the Ethereum. Very soon you'll be able to transfer them or exchange them back into, if you want them in Bitcoin, you'll be able to exchange them into Bitcoin and then transfer them to whatever wallet you want. Or if you have an Ethereum account, you can literally transfer them in Ethereum to your other wallet and cash them in. Simple as that. But you're right, Malcolm. Very soon we'll be able to exchange the CTOs into fiat money. Whether or not you exchange them first into crypto and then into fiat money, I don't know, but I'm sure we'll all hear very shortly. But that is one of the most exciting things I've heard, because as I said, one of the biggest problems with crypto is how does the average person, or the average person doesn't understand, how can we use it in the real world? How can you go into Tesco's, if you use Tesco's, or supermarket, or pay for your petrol with CTOs or crypto currently? It's not easy for the average person. This is really creating a mobile payment method globally for anybody to use crypto in the real world.
So am I to assume that, I know you've introduced me to Wirex, but are we to assume that basically we're also going to be able to access the cloud token card?
Yes, I mean, there will be cards available to anybody from C1 upwards, but if you don't worry about it, if you're not C1, or you might not even intend to get to C1, because as you said, Malcolm, you have a Wirex account, okay? So you could cash out your CTOs, transfer the Ethereum, or exchange it into Bitcoin, transfer that to your Wirex account, and your Wirex account gives you a Visa card. So you can now exchange that crypto to fiat money, sterling for you, and go and spend it anywhere. Simple as that.
So we can do the cloud token into Bitcoin and then Bitcoin to Wirex.
We will be able to.
Not just Ethereum. Oh, we can't do it now.
It's Ethereum, but we will be able to soon. Yeah, because it is.
Okay, it's still Ethereum at the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Anybody else got any questions they want to ask?
Duncan, hi, it's Mel.
Hi, Mel.
Hi. First of all, I'd just like to. Well, I have got a question, but first of all, I'd just like to say, great presentation, by the way.
Thank you.
Very good. I made a lot of notes, and very good to understand it all. So thanks for that. My question is, the whales, as we call them, which are the big investors, I just wondered why they are separating them from us. What is the reason for that?
I think the reason is, Mel, as you know, people with serious money, and I'm talking about millions, because as you know, a whale comes in with anything from 3 to 5 million. They don't really need to recruit. You know what they're going to do. They're just going to put that huge amount of money into their wallet and milk it. And that affects us, or the average person who is in this to make money. So the reason why Ronald developed this is he wanted the average person in the world to better themselves, not the wealthy. The wealthy don't need the money. So what he's done is moving those whales out of the normal system into a new system where they will pay. They will still benefit from trading every day, but they have to pay for that trading, and profits will go into the pool, which will benefit everybody, and allows the people who haven't got millions to start generating really good profit. That's my basic explanation of it, as I understand it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Good question there.
Duncan, this is Sherm.
Hi, Sherm. How are you?
Good. Yeah, thanks. A good presentation, actually. You've got some different points out than Tim does sometimes. Everyone does it a little bit differently. Thank you very much. Yeah. And on the point there, just talking about the whales, and Ronald does a good job of explaining his reasons behind setting up that different amount. Well, I think he's defining the whales as being 5 million and more, at least in that good video presentation. About an hour and 50 minutes long. I don't have a link for it in front of me where I post it, but it is excellent. It's definitely worth your time. anyone watching.
And how do you understand it? I mean, did I explain it basically correctly? It's something to do with, it affects the masses really when the whales are, it's no different than Bitcoin. You know, when somebody, wealthy person or institution takes out a massive amount of Bitcoin, what happens to the price of Bitcoin? It plummets. So it affects everybody. And I think that's very similar to what Ronald wants. He doesn't want the whales to affect the masses.
That's right. He's very much for the little people, if we are little people.
Yeah.
And even to the point of talking about the whales at the top end and starting a new program called Rogue at the low end. That
Yeah.
we could talk about some time, but that's another. He really has a great feeling for all of us. And he said the main thing he wants to do is do whatever he can to help us make money.
Just while you're there, I kind of skipped over Rogue, and it is actually a very important new development coming in. Rogue basically, I mean, again, I don't know the details of it, but as far as I understand it, allows people who haven't got $500, so maybe people in third world countries, to get started. But rather than drawing out or cashing in their CTOs, it's compounded. So it will help them build up to the minimum $500 quite quickly, just by compounding every day whatever they're earning profit every day. Brilliant. Yeah. So that's coming in soon, yeah, and that is optional. So you know, it's really going to help people in the third world countries where $500 is a lot of money to them.
Yeah, I have one question on building wide to qualify for getting the 5% deep on your deeper doubles.
Yeah.
When people are building wide, do they have to be at $500 to qualify you for that level or not?
Yes, they do. Yes.
Okay. I was assuming so, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I mean, put it this way: if somebody comes in with less, it counts towards your volume, so it is helping you anyway. Right. But yes, it needs that they do need to be 500 minimum. Yeah.
Okay, good. Thanks so much.
Okay, hello, Julius has got his hands up. Julius, have you got a question?
Hello.
Hi, Tony.
Good morning. What if you don't have a WireX account?
It doesn't matter, Tony. Whatever method you normally hold crypto in, you can transfer your Ethereum to that wallet or any other wallet. It's whatever people use at the time. I mean, I use various things. I mean, I have a WireX account, I have a Zappo account, I have a Trezor wallet, which is an offline wallet. So you can or transfer the Ethereum, obviously, to an Ethereum wallet or a wallet that takes Ethereum. If you haven't got that right now, then you either wait until the exchange is fully operational, and then you can just exchange that Ethereum to whatever currency you want, and then move it to your wallet that I call.
Right, thanks for that. I realize that. I'm asking on behalf of people because WireX are recently closing a lot of people's accounts for no particular reason. Almost saying it doesn't comply with the rules and regulations.
I haven't heard that, Tony. You're the first to say, but I'll look into it and find out.
Well, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's because they're in all different things that they don't like and putting the money through them from these other companies. I don't know. So that was it. And good morning, and thank you very much. Nice presentation.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks, Tony.
See all your lovely faces there, gleaming and making all this lovely money. And thanks. Cloud token is going well, and I've got a lot of younger people now interested in it. So that's very good, you know.
Absolutely. They're the people. I'll tell you what, I wish I was 21 again. If I knew now, and I honestly think with crypto technology and technology in general, there are more opportunities for younger people nowadays and us than there ever has been in the past. It is the most exciting time, I think, in history. It really is.
Can I just say one thing about WireX very quickly?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd be very cautious. I went to do a transaction not long ago to my bank account, and it was for 2,500 or so in GBP. They lost my money completely, and everything went out of my account. I'm actually in the process of taking them to the High Court, so just be very, very wary of this company. They are in a lot of trouble at the moment with the FCA, so just be very wary of Wirex, okay?
Okay, well, thanks for letting us know, James. Put it this way, there are other options, as you know. What are you tending to use now, James?
I'm looking at other options. Myself and Trevor were in other things as well that we're looking at, and you know, there's a really good wallet with that as well. So that seems a really good option to me. But I won't touch Wirex again. No way. They're on the problem with Wirex is when you're logged in with their, and I was logged in with my 2FA, and all of a sudden and John was actually with me at the time. John Bates, that is my sponsor in Cloud Token. He was with me at the time. He actually saw it happen. All the funds just went straight out of the account. The funds were there. It said that you know it completed. I went to do the transfer, bank transfer, and all the funds went completely. When I contacted their support, it was absolutely appalling. And then I went to one of their social media links, which then I scammed a further 2,000 from them. So, and now I'm taking them to the High Court with the help of the police and the cybercrime team, and they're actually in trouble with the FCA right now. So be very wary of them.
Okay, well, thanks for that, James, and I hope you get your money back.
Yeah, so do I. I will be. Don't you worry.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't want to elaborate on all the problems they were having or I was having with them. So thanks for that. Right. So yeah, they're not to be touched.
Okay, thanks, guys. Well, there we are.
I'm just warning people. What happens is they close your account for no reason, or money will go missing from your account for no reason. And when you try to do anything about it, their support is diabolical. If you go to social media, there's scammers just waiting there to scam you, and their company is through the High Court and through people that are working for me, and the FOS and the FCA. They're now doing the company for negligence. So just be very wary of Wirex, okay?
Okay.
I was with them for years, by the way.
Okay.
Duncan?
Yes, hi, Joe.
I don't know if Coinbase is available in the UK or not, but I think it's a very reputable.
It is, yes, it is.
One to use, and
yeah, I know. There's always alternatives.
Oh yeah, there are others.
Okay, well, we're on the hour nearly, so unless anybody has got any more questions, just to let everybody know, we do have another call tonight at 10 p.m. UK time. That is a very busy call, and I'm expecting a lot of people on that call tonight, so please come and join us, and hopefully we might have Luigi on that call. Luigi is my upline, well, he's everybody's upline, and he is a C3, and I'm not going to spoil his testimonial, but he was broke when he started this company, and I think I told you during the presentation, he's currently taking out $10,000 a day, guys. So well worth listening to. He's got
Duncan.
Yes.
Sorry, I don't know if Julius has got a question. His hand is raised there.
I did ask Julius. Do you want to unmute yourself to ask a question? He is muted. Julius, you've got your microphone on the bottom left hand of the screen if you want to unmute yourself. You might have put the hand up. Hi, Julius.
There you go.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be part of the Cloud Token. I'm speaking from Nigeria. So, and I really appreciate the innovations of the Runat AI and you guys. And when Gary Genovese introduced me to these cloud tokens of a thing, I was a little bit skeptical about it, and the man persuaded me, and because he knows me in the social media that I'm promoting the programs of the Central Bank of Nigeria, and this man had to work on me, and then I told him that he should give me some time to look at these innovations. And when I look at it vividly, I discovered that Runat AI really have the innovation that the whole world needs. And that is exactly what prompted me to sign up. And immediately I initially put in $100 just to see what is going on. But when I discovered the authenticity by Jim Roger, a billionaire, an American billionaire, on his own recommendations on the cloud tokens and the blockchain, that one persuaded me to be part of it. Then I want to say some things on the prepaid card. I think the prepaid card will solve so many issues on conversions. If the CTO can be can be transferred into the prepaid card, and the user can make use of the prepaid card at any designated ATM to convert it to their various currency, I think that one will be okay if Ronald AI can work on that.
Well, that is already here, Julius. It's just right now, they will launch it to the C1s and above first, and then everybody else. I think what I heard was they need to test it first to see what the costs are, and then to see whether it's viable enough to give out to everybody for free. So that is the answer for everybody, and then we're not dependent on a third-party company like we've just been talking about with Wirex. But Julius, I just want to thank you for coming on and telling us your thoughts. Really good. I appreciate you.
Thank you very much. I'm grateful. Yeah, bye-bye.
Okay, everybody. I'm sure you've got better things to do than listen to me on a Sunday morning, so I'm going to finish the call, and hopefully we'll hear you on the call tonight at 10 p.m. UK time.
Thank you, Duncan. Great presentation.
Okay.
Thanks, Duncan. Excellent.
Thank you, Duncan.
Thanks.
Very good.
Thank you, Duncan. Okay, bye.
Bye.